God damn, I'm getting so sick and tired of having to shred the squad and Bernie Sanders like a day after I give them credit. Welcome to Political Fight Club, everybody. I'm Robert Durden, and this episode I'm going to be kicking Bernie Sanders in the nuts. So I just gave Sanders huge credit for putting forth a resolution in the Senate to block the $735 million arms sale from Biden to Netanyahu, the Israelis. And I thought this was a great idea because it forces the vote, right? And I was literally applauding him, literally doing this on the show, and I applauded him online. I said, "My man, you're doing the right thing here. I knew we could count on you," because he did introduce the resolution. Well, he backed off of it this morning. He's not even willing to make people vote on it, that fucking wimp. So I'm going to go after him. This is one of those things why I'm actually coming to the conclusion recently that we didn't miss out so bad on not having President Sanders as I thought. There are some things that I know he would have done, and he would have done a lot better than Biden. But, I mean, honestly, he's showing me time and time again that he is willing to just kind of go along to get along. Now, granted, he's not the president right now, so he doesn't have nearly as much power as simply just being a higher up in the Senate and, chairman of the budget committee. But he could be doing better than this, and he could certainly not back off of this resolution if he didn't want to, but he is. So it's frustrating to me. I think he still would have been a far better president than Biden, but, there are some flaws with Bernie Sanders. So I'm going to read to you from the Hill here about him backing off that resolution and being a total fucking cuck. Sanders will no longer try to force a vote on his resolution after being informed last week that the sale had been approved. Sanders has also dropped a hold on State Department nominees that he had placed last week after speaking with Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman, who discussed the steps that the administration is, quote, preparing to take to address the humanitarian crisis in Gaza and across the Palestinian territories, end quote. Sanders, according to an aide, told Sherman that, quote, returning to the pre-war status quo is insufficient, and that he and other lawmakers were going to push for greater debate to make sure that the U.S. arms sales do not support human rights abuses. Quote, Secretary Sherman committed to a continuing dialogue on these issues. As a result of this conversation, Senator Sanders has lifted his hold on the State Department nominees, the aide added. So what did he fucking get for lifting the hold on these aides? What did he get for backing off this resolution? Continuing dialogue? Bernie's such a cuck. Like, this is exactly what happened when he bowed out during his campaign, like when he was still in second place toward the end there. He could have easily bowed out and endorsed Joe Biden in exchange for a certain amount of, promises, like especially executive orders, and just been like, Joe, you're going to do these 3 or 4 things, or I'm not going to endorse you, or I'll straight up endorse somebody else, and you're going to have a real hard time against Trump. He could have gotten some concessions, but he didn't, because he's a cuck, because he's a wimp. Same thing here. If he really wanted to, he could have used this leverage, this attempt to get a hit list against Senate Democrats who vote against this resolution in exchange for something. But he didn't get fucking anything. It's just like, he just completely wimps out every single time, dude. So, shame on you, Bernie. Shame on you. I mean, how much can you really care about something like this if you're going to bow out this easily? So it makes me fucking sick to my stomach, you guys. It really reinforces my idea that you have to put people in office who are just simply angrier, that have gone through the ringer worse than people like AOC and Bernie. You need to put people in there that are more like Cori Bush, who have literally been like in poverty or homeless. People that have really, really been downtrodden by the system for years and years, if not decades, because they're the only ones that will be able to be brave enough to go in there and fight against this stuff. You have to literally have a hatred for the establishment to be effective, because otherwise they will manipulate you out of stuff like this. And I mean, this was the tiniest little step in the right direction in terms of getting people on the record voting pro-genocide, and Bernie couldn't even do that. I was just singing his praises, and now I gotta fucking beat the shit out of him and bury him in a shallow grave in a ditch someplace like this. It makes me sick, because I love Bernie Sanders, man. But I'm an objective person, so you guys will see me literally like praise somebody, and if they do something stupid or if they go back on a promise, I will be the first person to absolutely bury them the next day. So at least you know you're getting objective shit from me, and I'm not just going to sycophantically worship anybody, because I like Bernie Sanders as much as just about anybody. But this is pathetic. This is pathetic. And if I were in Congress, first thing I'd be doing today, as soon as I got in there, is knocking on Sanders' door and being like, what the fuck are you doing, Bernie? What is this pussy shit? He's not doing any favors for the progressive movement. And, by the way, Bernie, your boy Biden that you said was going to be FDR, he's shit. And so are you. And the fact that you guys keep going out there and calling him FDR while continually screwing over the American people is setting up the Republicans to slam dunk on your bitch asses. So have fun in the 2022 midterms, you fuckers. You've absolutely screwed over the American people. The neoliberals are burying everybody right now. They act like they're getting all of these big victories when they're really not. And whenever somebody that's on the left actually does something legit like this, they back off on it within a day or two. You guys are fucking pathetic, and the Republicans are going to kill you guys. And you're going to fucking deserve it. And all the burners who really believed in Bernie Sanders and really worked hard campaigning for him now, that are still on the left, that will be ashamed of him after doing this, we told you so. But we don't hate to tell you that we told you so. We love to tell you we told you so. You Bidenites are fucking pathetic. Biden's pathetic. And Bernie Sanders is pathetic. This is pathetic. So keep fighting the good fight out there, guys. I'm going to try to get at least 3 or 4 more episodes out to you guys today. I'll see you.